Hey everybody, Ashton here, doing a review on the SH Figuarts Han Solo figure, aka Old Man Solo. Now, for those asking where you picked this up, I got mine from Ami, so just a heads up. And here we have the front of the box. Of course, the contents are outside the box, but you see here, it has a nice, Star Wars logo, little SH Figuarts logo, and just in the details of the characters, like how, expression and all this. And then you got the Awakens sticker, the Bandai sticker. And then we got the right side of Han Solo. And surprisingly, you look at the picture here and you look at this figure here, you can tell they really fixed their face printing or the sculpt work here. I mean, even if you slant it, it looks completely different. I mean, I'm happy with this, but just kind of wanted to point that out. Now we have the back of the box. You can see here, Old Man Solo did a little expression with his pistol. And then just accessories. I guess they're trying to really show that detail work on the face sculpt, and then him just shooting a stormtrooper, or sorry, first order trooper. And then you have the left side of the box and just another Star Wars logo with a Awakens stamp. And here is aka Old Man Solo. He is really amazing. I mean, articulation wise, it's just like every other SH Figuarts body. But just something about that face sculpt really captures that Harrison Ford look. You can even use it as a current today Harrison Ford. That's how nice this head sculpt is. Now, as for a more closer look, you can see here, his hair sculpt is really well done. Nice shading of grays and just a little brownness. And then you got the back of the neck, the back of the jacket, nicely painted. Nicely sculpted too. You can even open the shirt. You can see little sculpt wrinkles there. The collar shirt, really nice. And then of course you have his little belt buckle. You can even feel the sculpt on this. And I'm just surprised, the paintwork is really amazing on this figure. Even the boots have a nice shade. It's not just flat. You can see like it goes from light brown, from dark brown to light brown, and little meshes of just dark and brown and light brown going around there. And of course the bottom of the figure, you got the little stamp there. But then, I guess the holster there is a little bit just primer brown to me, but it looks nice. And look, this is a nice add-in right here. The little collar of the shirt actually shows the white, so it doesn't just stop at the jacket, which is really nice in detail. Yeah, I'm surprised. Amazing sculpt work, amazing paint work. Tamashi really did a good job on this one. Now, as for accessories for Han Solo, we actually start off with the holster and blaster together. These actually are sculpted, so just a heads up, so don't try to pull them because you might end up breaking something. And then you see here on the left side of the joint, and you can see here on the holster, it's actually rubbery feel, just a heads up. You can see a little joint hole there, and you can just click it in with no problems. It's not even loose at all. Another piece of accessory is Han Solo's holster piece, and here is just the holster without the blaster. You can see here it's actually filled in, so you don't try to put the blaster inside. And then you see the same joint as the other one. So as for clicking it in, pretty much the same location. And it clicks in with no problems. Tight as a whistle. And last and least, of course, we get Han Solo's blaster. Nicely sculpted. Really nice engraving there. You can actually feel the tip of the tip of the blaster, the scope. Amazing piece right here. I know it's just like it's just a blaster, but it's the blaster. Now, to put the blaster on Han, all you gotta do is open his right trigger hand, grip it in, and it has a nice scale. Fits well, not even loose at all. Now, as for hands, you get left and right fisted default hands. Now, as for trigger hands, you unfortunately only get left trigger hand, which is a bummer. I really wish we would have got a right trigger hand, but we're gonna have to stick to this left one here. And last and least, we get the left and right open relax hands. Now, as for articulation of Han Solo, we're gonna start off with the head. We can tilt this far left, tilt this far right, look down this much, look up this much. So a lot of good range on the head there, and you actually get like a neck joint area there, so you can actually swivel around with no problems, and it really helps. And the best thing is that even though you have this collar here, it's not even like in your way. Now, as our arm articulation for Han, you can actually lift it this far up and raise it this far high. You do have a nice butterfly joint going around here, so you can go this far back and this far forward, and you can even twist this far left and this far right. Now as for elbows, you can go this far back, and you do have ball joint elbows, so just a heads up. Now as for rotating the hand, you can rotate with no problems at all. Now as for moving the hand up, you can go this far up and this far down. Now as for moving the hands left and right, you can go this far left and that far right. So a lot of hand articulation there, which is good. Now as for stomach articulation, just a heads up, your jacket is very rubbery, so don't worry, it's not going to be in the way. And then as for tilting the chest, you can tilt this far left and this far right, and you can swivel it around with no problem at all. And then you can look this much down and this much back. So a lot of great range here, which I'm really surprised. And then you do have little waist articulation here, so you can twist it around with no problems. You can tilt this farther left and this farther down. Now as for leg articulation, you can go this far down, you can do the splits this much, and for an old man himself, I'm surprised. Now as for kicking up, you can kick this far up, and you could also pop the legs out too, so you can pop them up a little bit farther and go this farther up. Now as for kicking back, you can actually kick more farther back, because surprisingly the butt is not like thick plastic, it's actually like a little bit thick rubber, but you know, you can push farther up and it's not going to affect nothing at all. And you do have ball jointed knees, so you can go this far back. Now as for thigh swivel, you don't have thigh swivel exactly, but you can actually tilt the thigh this far left and this far right. Now as for ankle articulation, you can tilt this far left, this far right, and you do have toe pivot, so you can go this far up and then this far down. Then as for kicking up, you can kick this far up and this far down. So not a lot about on the kicking up and down, but you know, you still get a lot of great range there. Now as for a scale comparison, we have here the Marble Legend Scarlet Spider, the SH Figuarts Luke, the Figuarts Han, the Black Series Han, and then the Figuarts Stormtrooper. And you guys are probably asking, where's the Wookiee? You know what, I'm sorry, I couldn't find my Chewbacca, and I feel bad about not putting him in there, but you know, if he was here, I would imagine think he'll probably be this much taller. The SH Figuarts and the Black Series would probably be this much taller. Again, my apologies on that part, guys. So overall, the SH Figuarts Han Solo is an amazing piece. I highly recommend for any SH Figuarts fan and just Star Wars fans in general. The head sculpt alone is really worth it. It's just, there are some lackluster items where, you know, we don't get an extra right trigger hand, and we also don't get one extra head, because you know, it would have been nice to have, like, you know, his upset head or just his surprise head, but all we get is this head, which is really amazing, don't get me wrong, but you know, it would have been nice to have an extra piece. But yeah, guys, overall this figure is a really good one, and I really recommend it for any fans. Like I mentioned, articulation is really good there, and just the paint work itself and the sculpt work. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them below, and I'll do my best to respond back. And like always, thanks for watching, and take care, and happy holidays. Peace.